हाय गाइस, स्मार्ट फ्यूचर पॉइंट ऑनलाइन ट्यूटोरियल में आपका फिर से स्वागत है। आज आपके लिए जी मेन एग्जाम एनालिसिस लेकर आए हैं, जो कि 2 सितंबर 2020 को हुआ था। इस पार्ट में हम फिजिक्स पार्ट को कवर करेंगे, बाकी पार्ट्स हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में कवर करेंगे। इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एंड शेयर कीजिए। आइए मिलते हैं विनीत सर से। थैंक यू।
So hello everyone, I welcome you all on our Smart Future Point again. So आज मैं लेकर के आया हूँ जेई एग्जाम एनालिसिस। यस, जेई एग्जाम एनालिसिस जो हुआ था 2 सितंबर 2020 को। हमने लिया है क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट शिफ्ट। सो आई एम गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस, यू कैन मैच दिस फ्रॉम योर ओन परस्पेक्टिव, इट इज राइट और रॉन्ग। फाइन। ये सारे क्वेश्चंस मेमोरी बेस्ड हैं, सबको मैंने यहाँ पे सॉल्व किया हुआ है। यू कैन मैच दिस, देन यू विल गेट द कॉन्फिडेंस दैट यू हैव डन करेक्ट और नॉट। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। You all are done with the dilemma of examinations. I hope you all have given very pretty well in your examinations, and I am here with the analysis of the your JEE exams. I will take the questions and solve it for you. You can match your answers, and after this session in my offline classes, but now it's not possible, so I am taking this for my students online. I hope you will get this video very soon, and you will be able to finalize your questions and answers. It will be very useful for the next session examinations, for the next shift, as well as the NEET examination that will go to held on 13th of September. Fine. So let's start. What we will do, I am going to solve your question will flash on your screen. Fine, I am going to solve this. I am not going to elaborate the whole concept because you all are aware, you have already given the examinations. All the questions that I am giving, that are very memory based questions that our students has sent us. So let's start the very first question. Fine. So the first question, you can see it in your screen, wherever in screen. I am going to read this from here. The first question is, this is very theoretical type. There are two magnets P and T. There are two magnets. There are two magnets P and T. P is used as permanent magnet and T is used as transformer. T is used in transformers. So T magnet is used in the transformer. Now the options are that P has high coercivity, high retentivity. So I am going to give you the example. What is the coercivity? Do you know about the hysteresis curve? This is your hysteresis curve. This is called as retentivity and coercivity. For permanent magnet, retentivity should be high, but in the option there is about transformers. So option, the first question, option third will be correct. Means T will have low retentivity and low coercivity. Why? Because it is used as transformers, it is electromagnet, it will change the direction very frequently, so it will have very low retentivity as well as low coercivity. Fine, I hope you have understood this. Now let's move to the second question. Option number 3 was correct. बहुत से क्वेश्चंस के ऑप्शंस नहीं आए, मेनली क्वेश्चंस ही आए हैं, तो आई हैव गिवन द ऑप्शन फ्रॉम माय साइड, सो यू कैन look at this when the answer key comes. Now let's see about the second question. Second question क्या कहता है, ए हाइपोथेटिकल स्फेरिकल गैलेक्सी, एक गैलेक्सी है हाइपोथेटिकल जिसकी मास डेंसिटी जो दी हुई है वो रो इज इक्वल टू के बाई आर दी हुई है. इफ प्लैनेट इज रोटेटिंग एट आर नॉट, एक प्लैनेट जो है गैलेक्सी में आर नॉट डिस्टेंस पे रोटेट कर रहा है फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ द गैलेक्सी, फाइंड द रिलेशन बिटवीन टी एंड आर नॉट. क्वेश्चन समझ आया. एक हाइपोथेटिकल गैलेक्सी समझ लो, ऐसा कुछ समझ लो। यहाँ से इसके सेंटर से r0 डिस्टेंस पे एक सैटेलाइट प्लैनेट मूव कर रहा है। This planet moving at distance of r0, this is hypothetical, which density varies with k by r. I have to find the relation between t and r0. R0 is this. Fine. So, how can we find the time period? You know, this planet is rotating about this. It means इस planet के बीच में आप galaxy and planet के बीच का gravitational force is providing the centripetal force and it is rotating around this. Fine. So how can we find? First of all, its mass. For mass, what can we do that? We can do this rho dv. Fine. What is rho? Rho is your k by r, and dv for spherical, it is 4 pi r square dr. Fine. I hope you know about this. Fine. Now the question is, I have to find the relation between t and m. Okay. Fine. Now take the constants out from the here. We can take out 4 pi k outside. R will be cancelled out, dr from relation r to r0, where I have taken this from 0 to center to distance of r0. Fine. We know the relation between r dr, it is r square by 2. We will take the limit this upon this. So final answer will be 4 pi k r0 square by 2. This is the mass of the galaxy. We have found the mass of the galaxy. This is the planet. Now what can I do for the time period? We will equate the forces between them. Fine. So what will be the force between them? Force between them will be, I am going to do this here, g m, this mass of planet I am taking m0 take upon r0 square. This will be equal to what? You know, this is m omega naught square r. I hope you understood this. This is the form of mv square by r. Fine. Now I am going to put this mass will be get cancelled out. I am going to put the value of this m. This will be g 4 pi k r0 square by 2 divided by 2. This will become omega naught square r0. Fine. Now we will compare this with, fine, this r0 will get cancelled out. This will become 2 by 2, 4 will get cancelled out. Fine. It means omega naught will be, you can take this from here, omega naught will become 2 pi, it will get cancelled out, k naught g divided by, you can solve it, 2 pi kg by r naught. Fine. We got the omega naught. When omega naught is known, it is very easy to find the time period. We will find time period by divided by 2 pi by omega naught. You can find it very easily. This is nothing but 2 pi. Omega naught can be written as under root 2 pi kg under root of r naught. Fine. You can take it inside. We will get 4 pi square. This 2 pi will cancel out. It will become 2 pi r naught g by k. Fine. So this should be your right answer. And this is option number, whatever you can see, this is your correct answer. Fine. I hope आपने ये भी सही किया होगा. Next question. Now You can see it on your screen. I am going to write this question. A block of mass 3 kg is suspended by a meter scale rod of mass m as shown in the figure. So there is a figure. This is a meter scale. Fine. Now what I am going to do, this is A, this is your B. This figure is given. This is 25 centimeter. This is your 50 centimeter. This is your 175, and this is your 100 centimeter. Fine. This rod has mass m, and there is a mass suspended 3m is here. Fine. A block of mass 3m suspended by a meter scale of rod mass m. The meter scale having, this meter scale has mass m. This meter scale has mass m and 3m is suspended by it. Fine. If the tension in the string A is equal to kmg equilibrium, find the, it means if the tension in string A, it means given that tension in string A is kmg in equilibrium, then what will be the value of, ठीक है, क्वेश्चन आपको समझ आ गया होगा. एक मीटर स्केल है जिसका मास m है, 3m इतने डिस्टेंस पे सस्पेंडेड है, और इसमें टेंशन की वैल्यू जो है वो kmg दे रखी है. अगर kmg दे रखी है तो इस k की वैल्यू पूछी हुई है, और ये एक इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन है. वी नो इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन, नेट फोर्स विल बी जीरो, नेट टॉर्क शुड बी जीरो. फाइन, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट रोटेटिंग और आइदर नॉट एक्सेलरेटिंग. व्हाट कैन आई डू? I can take net torque is zero about any x. Fine. So I am taking that torque net about B. I am going to find the torque about B. What are the forces? This is will be tension in A. This will be tension in B. This will be mg force because at the center of mass, because it has mass, and it will become, it will have 3 mg force. Now I am going to find torque about B. Fine. So first, what is the torque? Torque is force multiplied perpendicular distance. This force is TA. Distance between them is 100. The first torque is TA into 100 centimeter. Fine. In the direction of this clockwise direction, it want to rotate in clockwise direction. I have taken as positive. Second, mg 50 centimeter, but it is in anti-clockwise. That's why I am going to take it 50 into mg as negative. This is also going to 3 mg into, this will become 25, should be 0. Is it fine? You can say this. And now I have to find this TA. I can cut it out. 25, 1, 2, 4. It means 4TA minus 2mg minus 3mg is equal to 0. It means TA is equal to 5mg by r, and this is question asked in this question. What is this value of k? This means value of k will become 5 by 4. I hope you have understood this. Now come to the next question. What is about the next question? Next question is, now you can see it on your screen. A coil of radius r rotating about diametrically axis with angular velocity omega. एक coil है जो यहाँ से rotate कर रही है, angular velocity omega, जिसकी radius r है. In a uniform magnetic field B is the uniform magnetic field. Find the value of maximum voltage developed where R is 10. B, R की value आपको दी हुई है 10 centimeter. B has some value 5 is to 10 की power minus 5 Tesla. And question is, फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ मैक्सिमम वोल्टेज डेवलप्ड। मैक्सिमम वोल्टेज डेवलप्ड क्या है? अब देखो, whenever it will rotate, the flux linked with this coil is going to change, and whenever the flux changes, there is a development of EMF, and the value of this EMF, you know, minus d phi by dt. Fine. So what is the flux? Flux is B into integration of B dot ds. In this case, what will be this? This will be B area. I am taking this ds means, we can say, if you cos of theta, and theta can be omega, rotating with omega, then it can be written as AB cos omega t. Now what is induced EMF? It's nothing but minus d phi by dt. If I am going to differentiate this, this will become AB omega minus sine omega t. Fine. Now what should be the maximum value of this EMF? This is sine omega t, and we know the sine always lie between minus 1 to 1, so it has a maximum value of 1, but it has a minus, so maximum value will be obviously this. Fine. I hope you get it. This Emax AB omega, where A is its area. Area is nothing but pi r square. B has value of 5 into 10 to the power minus 5, and omega has given some value. You can find it out on your own, and you can match the fine. Now moving to the next, I hope you all have done good in your examinations, and you can match it from a cylindrical container rotates with constant angular speed omega 10 radian per second. This is cylindrical container. There is some fluid inside this. When it will rotate, its shape will be like this. It is rotating with omega 10 radian per. It is rotating with 10 radian per second. Now, question is, radius of cylinder is 5 centimeter. Radius of cylinder is 5 centimeter. Find the height h as shown in the figure. There is a height here h. I have to find this h as shown in the figure. Which water is in equilibrium with respect to कंटेनर के रिस्पेक्ट में वाटर जो है इक्विलिब्रियम में आ जाए. तो इक्विलिब्रियम आने के लिए क्या होगा? एंड यू नो अबाउट द प्रेशर डिफरेंस अबाउट दिस. whenever we go down, rho gh go up, rho by rho gh it will decrease, down it will increase. Fine. So I am going to equate this suppose this is your dr. I am going to look in dh, small length of ds. So in equilibrium condition, what will be this? This will be rho d omega square r. Rho dr omega square r will be equal to rho g h dh. Fine. This is the condition. I hope you know this condition because we have already covered this in fluids chapter. Fine. Now nothing to do, just integrate both the sides, you will get the relation and got the answer. Fine. So what will be this? This will be omega square r dr, and this will be g h dh integration, sorry h not, this will be g of dh. Omega square r is here, r has what? Integration r square by 2, and this relation goes from r to r radius. Fine. And for the height it will go to 0 to h. Fine. This will be omega square, we know r square by 2, and this will become g h square. If integration of dh, nothing is here, so it will become g h, h minus 0, it is g h. Fine. Now you can find the answer of this h. This is nothing but omega square r square by 2g. Fine. You can match your answers from here. Now, next, move on to the next question. The next question is your sixth question. If the force, velocity, and area is considered as a fundamental physical quantity, force, area, and velocity. Force, area, and velocity are considered as a fundamental physical quantities. Then find the dimensional formula of Young's modulus. हमें फाइंड करना है यंग्स मॉडुलस की डायमेंशंस क्या होगी इन टर्म्स ऑफ दिस. आई होप यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस. हमें करना क्या है, फोर्स, एरिया और वेलोसिटी को हमने तीन फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज मान रखी है और हमें यंग्स मॉडुलस की वैल्यू, यंग्स मॉडुलस के डायमेंशंस को निकालना है इन टर्म्स ऑफ these three quantities. Fine. I have already taken this class. Even in this channel, you can go to the link and find out this how to find the dimensional relation and dimensional formula. Suppose I am taking this Young's modulus depends force, area, and velocity. We can take the power anything as A, B force. We can take A, B, C. Fine. What is the Young's modulus? Young's modulus is nothing but stress upon longitudinal stress or longitudinal strain. I hope you know about this in 9th chapter class 11th. Fine. What is the Young's modulus? I am going to the stress upon strain. Stress is what? Force upon area, and strain has no dimension. It means Young's modulus has dimension of force upon area. So what will be this? This will be mlt minus 2 because it is a force. I am going to do this. And area has L square. Will it be equal to F ml2 minus 2 to power A, area L square C, velocity lt minus 1 B. If I compare this, it will become L minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1 T minus 2. Only one M is here, M is to power A. Here, L is to power A, L is to power 2C, L is to power B. And for T, T is to power minus 2A and minus B. It means I have done this. Now it's very simple. You know about this. What we will do, I am going to compare right hand side power to the left hand side power and we will get the answer. Fine. Now A is equal to what? 1. For L has power of A plus 2C plus B is minus 1, or minus 2A minus B has power of minus 2. We know A is 1. It means minus 2 minus B is minus 2. Minus B is will be 0. B will become 0. It means A is 1. Your B is 0. And when we will put BA1, B1, C will become, देखो C, A is 1, it will become 0. C has power of minus 1. It means Young's modulus will be defined as force is to power A, it means 1, area is to power minus 1, and velocity is to power 0. Fine. So this is your Young's modulus in terms of force, area, and velocity. Now move on to the next question. Next question is consider the resistivity. You have just remember the resistivity of aluminum, Hg, Cu and W. Aluminum, Hg, Cu and W. This is not a big deal. You just have to remember the resistivity of all these metals. Fine, you will get the answer. Move on to the next question. That's it, your eighth question. The eighth question is, two train A and B moving with the speed 36 km per hour and 72 km per hour respectively in opposite directions. It means there are two trains. Suppose this is your A moving with 36 km per hour. This is B moving with 72 km per hour, 72 km per hour respectively in opposite direction. A man moving in train A with speed 1.8 km per hour opposite to the direction of train. It means there is a man that is moving with 1.8 km per hour in the opposite direction of to the train. Find the velocity of man as seen from train B. अगर मैं ट्रेन बी से देखूं तो इस बी की वेलोसिटी क्या होगी. दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी. क्वेश्चन समझ लो, एक बस है, इधर जा रही है 36 से, इधर जा रही है 72 में. इसमें एक पर्सन है जो कि इसके अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में 1.8 किलोमीटर पर आवर के रिस्पेक्ट में पीछे की तरफ जा रहा है 72. अगर हम इस वाले बस से इस मैन की वेलोसिटी को देखें तो क्या होगा. इट मीन्स, चलो इसको हम कर लेते हैं रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी. सिंपल, वी ए क्या होगा 36 किलोमीटर पर आवर, जिसको कि आप क्या मीटर पर सेकेंड में बदल सकते हो. तो यस, 5/18 यानी कि 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज वी बी कितना था. वी बी था आपका 72, बट दिस इज इन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या लिखूंगा, -72 kilometer per hour and 72 kilometer hour when get converted into meter per second, it will become -20 meter per second. Now talk about the man. What is the velocity of man with respect to A? What will be the velocity of man with respect to A? A इधर जा रहा है, ये इधर जा रहा है, तो सबसे पहले तो नेगेटिव, और -1.8 किलोमीटर पर आवर का मतलब 5/18 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा 0.5 मीटर पर सेकेंड. फाइन, यू कैन डू दिस कैलकुलेशन एट योर ओन. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक दिस. नाउ we have to find the velocity of the man with respect to B. We have to find the velocity of man with respect to B. What is the formula? Velocity of man with respect to A plus or minus. Fine, velocity of A with respect to, all these are velocities. Fine, now you can find it your own. Fine, so what is the velocity of man with respect to A? Velocity of man with respect to A is minus 0.5. This is velocity of A with respect to B. What can you write? It can write an velocity of A minus velocity of B. Fine, this is minus 0.5 plus A has velocity of A 72, it means 10 meter per second, and minus velocity of, it will become minus 20 minus 0.5 plus 30, 20 plus 30. Fine, so what will be the right answer? It will become 29.5. I hope you understand this and you will get this. You will get this. It is 29.5 meter per second. What is this? This is the velocity of man with respect to B. What I have done here, I have done nothing, just followed the concept of relative velocities. Fine. Now move on to the next part. This is your question number. This was your question number 8. Fine. Move on to the question number 9. Question number 9, you can see it in your screen. Discuss the properties of image formed by mirror. Find the mirror is placed at beyond the center of curvature. You know, beyond the center of curvature, if the mirror is concave mirror is there, it means it will be inverted, real, and in between C and F image will be formed. This will be very question. Now move on to the 10th question. 10th question said 3 moles of O2 mixed with 3 moles of O2 mixed with 5 moles of argon at temperature. इन दोनों का टेम्परेचर हमारा T है. Find the internal energy of the system. What is the internal energy system? Internal energy we know this is nothing but d by 2 RT. D is what? D is the degree of freedom of that gas. Fine. This is for 1 mole. If there is n mole, fine. Very easy. For O2, this is a diatomic molecule, and diatomic molecules has what? This is argon. This is molecule. It means there are 3 moles. N will become 3. You know the relation how to find degree of freedom 3n minus r. It will become 3 to the 6. Relation will be 1. It means 5. It means 5 by 2 RT plus when you go about the argon. Argon has monoatomic. Monoatomic means 3 5 moles 3 by 2 RT. Just add this, you will get the answer. Very simple. Okay, what I have used? I have used as internal energy is nothing but n d by 2 RT, where d is your degree of freedom, n is number of moles. Fine, next, come on, move to the next question. Next is your 11th question is a body moving with mass m. A body mass m moving with velocity u collide elastically with a stationary body of mass 3m. There is a body whose velocity is 0. It collides elastically with the 3m stationary body as shown in the figure. Figure is given in your question. You can see it on your screen. If the velocity of m after collision is vj, after the collision velocity of m is like this, vj cap, and 3m with some velocity, and 3m has some velocity. This velocity is not known. The value of this v is, what will be the value of this v? आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस क्वेश्चन. एक मास m है जो कोलाइड करता है 3m के साथ. इसकी वेलोसिटी 0 है. कोलाइड होने जाने के बाद m की वेलोसिटी v हो जाती है, इसकी वेलोसिटी नहीं. We have to find this. What we can do, we will just apply the conservation of momentum. Momentum before collision and momentum after collision should be equal. Before, this is your before collision, momentum can be written as mu I cap. This is stationary, will be 0. Now what will be the momentum of this? This is m v j cap, and it has momentum of 3m. Suppose this is v dash, we don't know about this v. We have to find this v dash. Now what can I do? This u, m and m will get cancelled out. We have to find v dash. How can we find the v dash? Just divide it by 3. This is equal u by 3 I cap minus v by this come. This is your v dash. I hope this is given in your option. Fine. This is your v dash, but we have to find u. What can I do? In this elastic collision, kinetic energy is also get conserved. Not conserved, we can say that after the collision and before the collision, kinetic energy is same. So what will I do? I will apply this kinetic energy principle of conservation, and we will get the answer. I am rubbing this. We have find V dash as U by 3 I cap minus V by 3 J cap. Now I am equating the kinetic energy both the side. Initially kinetic energy was half mu square. After that m has velocity of v, so it will become half m has a velocity of 3v square plus half 3m v dash square, and for v dash square we have u by 3 I cap minus v by 3 j cap whole square. So what can I write this? We will take the mod of this, and for mod we will take u square by 3 plus v square by 3 under root square get cancelled out. Fine. On solving this, you can solve it in your own. Mass and half is common in all. V, this will come this side, you will get v is equal to nothing but u by root 2. So this was your question based on the principle of conservation of momentum. Fine. Move on to the next question, and the next question is, what is this? Next question is, a block of mass m starts slipping from top of inclined plane at B. There is an inclined plane of theta, top is written as B, this is known as A. Fine. Comes at rest when it is reaches to lowest point A. Inclined BC is equal to 2AC. There is a point C, condition is PC is equal to, this condition is given in question, you can see it, and friction coefficient of part AC is mu is equal to K. This is smooth, this friction coefficient has K. K tan theta, it has a friction coefficient of K tan theta. Then find the value of K. We have to find the value of K. What is this? B, this is A, there is an inclined plane, एक ब्लॉक है जो यहाँ से रफ करते हुए आ रहा है, आधे पार्ट को स्मूथ लिया हुआ, आधे पार्ट को हमने रफ लिया हुआ है, जिसकी फ्रिक्शन कॉफिशिएंट क्या है, के टैन थीटा, और क्या दिया हुआ है, जब ये नीचे पहुंचता है लोएस्ट पॉइंट इट विल कम इन द रेस्ट, लेंथ के बीच में कुछ रिलेशन है, लेट ए सी को मैंने एल ले लिया, अगर जैसे ही मैंने ए सी को एल ले लिया तो बी सी के will become BC will become 2L. Now you all are aware about the work energy theorem. What is work energy theorem? Work energy theorem is total net work done on the system is equal to change in its kinetic energy. So what are the forces acts on this? One force will become mg, second force, there is no force, but here friction force will be there in the opposite direction of the motion. It means work done by friction plus work done by mg. What should be this? This will become change in kinetic energy. Now do this. What will be the work done by friction? What is work done? Work done is force multiplied its displacement. Fine. So mg has done the work to bring this from this. It means work done by mg will be mg 3l. This distance is your 3l. But does all the component of mg has done the work? No. Mg has the component of mg sine theta in this form. So mg sine theta will do the work. This will become mg cos theta, that is going to apply the normal. This will become mg normal force, and this is your mg cos theta. Fine. Now talk about the frictional force. What will about frictional force? frictional force is mu s into, and normal is we know mg cos theta, mu is mu mg cos theta. This is your normal mu s into n. This is frictional force, and it has distance traveled L, AC, because AC has L. And what is its change in kinetic energy? It starts here from rest, comes to the rest. Fine. It should be 0. Now, what is this? We have to find this value of K. You can find it from here. Uh, you can find it. This I have. Go. It have mg3 L sine theta will be equal to mu mg cos theta L. mg will get cancelled out. L and L will get cancelled out. Mu will become 3 sine theta pi cos theta. Mu is what? K tan theta. And this is what? 3 tan theta. K has value of 3. I hope you will get this. Fine. So this was the questions that I got from the students about JEE. Means this was the shift of, I think this was shift of 2nd of September. This was in the shift of 2nd of September. Fine. So we have done. Move on to the next question. Fine. So question number 14 is: the stopping potential of emitted photoelectron is V, and monochromatic light of wavelength lambda incident on a metal surface. मतलब एक metal surface है, इसके क्रॉस जो लाइट इंसिडेंट हो रही है, that light is your wavelength of lambda, and it has a stopping potential V. I hope you know about this V. I am not going to discuss because the metal surface light incident of not frequency, it's lambda. Wavelength is lambda and stopping potential is V. If the wavelength of light is increased by lambda by 3, not increased, it becomes lambda by 3, and stopping potential of photoelectrons becomes V by 4, then stopping potential becomes V by 4. Then threshold frequency of metal is K lambda, and threshold is given as K lambda. What then value of, we have to find this value of K. क्वेश्चन को एक बार फिर से जल्दी से समझ लेंगे. एक मेटल सरफेस है जिस पे एक लाइट इंसिडेंट होती है जिसकी वेवलेंथ है लैम्डा और स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल है V, और जैसे ही हमने लैम्डा को लैम्डा बाई 3 किया, स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल जो है वो V बाई 4 से डिक्रीज हो गया. एंड थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी, दिस इज योर थ्रेशोल्ड frequency, threshold lambda is given by K lambda, and we have to find this value of K. What can I do? I can apply the conservation of energy. You know, whatever the energy comes on the metal surface, it becomes either stopping in the form of a stopping potential or managing its increase, passing the threshold energy. Fine. Energy associated with the lambda is hc by lambda. You know all about this. Now, this phi is known as work function. Fine. And stopping potential is V, the work done, or you can say energy will become E is to V. This is the first, according to first relation. In third relation, lambda becomes lambda by 3. It means hc by lambda by 3. Lambda goes outside. Phi will never change for a surface, we know. And this V becomes EV by 4. We got two equations in the lambda and V. Fine. We have to solve this, then we will get this phi. To solve this, what can do? I am going to subtract 1, subtract 2 from 1. I can take hc by lambda as a common. It becomes 1 minus 1 by 3. Phi cancelled out. EV get common, 1 minus 1 by 4. Now this is simple mathematics. 1 minus 1 by 3 is nothing but 2 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but 3 by is your 3 by 4. Now what will be the value of EV? EV will become 8HC. It will become 8HC divided by 9 lambda. You can check the calculation. What is EV? This is 4 to 8 HC divided by 9 lambda. Fine. And HC by lambda, putting this value of EV in 1. Fine. I am doing it from here. I am putting this value of HC by lambda is nothing but 5 plus EV has 8 by 9 HC by lambda. It implies that HC by lambda can be taken common out. This become 1 minus 8 by 9. It means it become HC by lambda. 9 minus 8 by 9, it means 1 by 9. Fine. This is your 5, and 5 was written as uh, uh, this is your lambda. In the given question, 5 was, I think, C by lambda. 5 was given as K lambda. Okay. 5 was given as K lambda. When we will include this with HC by lambda m, this become HC by 9 lambda. This will be cancelled out. This is K lambda. It means value of K will become 9. Fine. What I have done, I have written two equations for them. I have subtracted to solve this. I got this phi, and then I have equated this lambda from the given question. I got K as a 9. You can say it, option number 3 is correct. Next question is your question number 15. Question is, you can see on screen, the fundamental frequency of two identical strings X and Y are 450 Hz and 300 Hz. Then find the ratio of tension in the string X and Y will be. फंडामेंटल दो आइडेंटिकल स्ट्रिंग्स हैं, उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसीज दी हुई है, और उन फ्रीक्वेंसीज के बाद हमें बताना है टेंशन की रेशियो को बताना है. वी नो द व्हाट इज द फ्रीक्वेंसी 1 by 2L into V, and V is written as nothing but T by mu. Fine. So first fundamental frequency was, I don't remember, first fundamental frequency was 450, second was 300. Fine. Suppose this is fx, this will become fy. Fy is 1 by 2L under root T by mu. Fine. So if we divide them, what we'll get? Fx by fy, it was 450, and this was 300. 1 by 12, 1 by 12 will get cancelled out. We will get under root Tx by Ty. Cancel out. I can cut it from, take 81. If we talk about 81, if we under root Tx by Ty, it becomes 9 by, it can all cancelled out. 3, 9 by 4 will become your Tx by. Fine. Now let's move on to the next question. What is the next? Next is about capacitance, run capacitor. A capacitor has capacity of 5 microfarad. एक कैपेसिटर है जिसकी कैपेसिटी है 5 माइक्रोफैराड, इसको चार्ज कर दिया 200 वोल्ट से, and it is disconnected from the new battery and now charged 5 connected by another uncharged 220 volt. First was your 220 volt, इसको डिस्कनेक्ट किया, another uncharged capacitor of 0.5, एक और है जो कि माइनस 0.25 माइक्रोफैराड, 2.5 माइक्रोफैराड है, और इसका V जो है potential difference 0 because charge नहीं है. Find the heat loss. This is a very simple question. You know it has a direct formula. You can find the energy from this, half CV square, half C1 V1 square minus half C2 V2 square. Fine. It has a very common formula. All you know about this. What is this? Half C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 and V1 minus V2 whole square. Fine, you can put it this, get the answer. I hope answer will be fourth options will be correct. You can match it in your on your own. Let's move on the second next question. Question number 16. 16 we have done. Next question number 17. Angular velocity of a smooth particle parabolic wire y is equal to 4cx square about axis of parabola in vertical plane bead of. देखो एंगुलर वेलोसिटी ऑफ स्मूथ पैराबोलिक वायर, एक पैराबोलिक वायर है, इसकी एंगुलर वेलोसिटी और इसका जो है y इज इक्वल टू 4cx square. If you know mathematics, this is equation of parabola. If bead of mass m does not slip at ABs, there is a bead of mass m and this point is your AB. It does not slip here. What will be the mass? You know, you have to analyze the forces on this because it will not slip. Net force should be 0. Now I am going to analyze this here. It has a mass of m. What will be the forces that is going to act on this? It means it is at here. This distance is your A. I can say it is rotating in a circle of radius A. Fine. It will mg. It has a component of m along this. This will be what? This will be your mg cos of theta. Fine. In the totally opposite, there will be a normal force and it is rotating the outward side m omega square A cos of theta. Why cos of theta? Because m omega square force will be in this direction. What is this mg? We have taken the component this is a centrifugal, you can say mm square V. I have taken the component along this direction. This will become m square theta. Fine. So what will be the balancing for this? Mg sin theta. So I am going to compare this. Mg sin theta will be m omega square A cos of theta. We can find omega from here. M tan theta omega square. So omega value have, you can find it, match it in your own. It's g tan theta by A. G tan theta by A. We have found the value of omega. Now we know that y is equal to 4cx square. If we differentiate this tan theta, what we will get? Dy by dx will become 8cx. and this HCX is what? Tan theta at point AB. Tan theta at point of AB. Fine. For AB, there is no role of A. We will put no role of B, so it will come at CA. This is what? This is tan theta at point A, or we can say the slope of the tangent at point AB on the curve this. Fine. So what will be the value of omega? This is nothing but G. What will be tan theta? 8AC by 8A. It will cancel out. It is under root G at C. Uh, it can also be written as 2 root 2 GC. 2 root 2 GC. This will be your correct answer. Fine. So we have done almost that question I have got from our students. All were memory based questions. I have find it solutions from last 1 day. I was doing totally this. I was working on this. Finally, I got fine. I hope you all have done the correct answers. Mark the correct answer. Wait for result, and all the best to all of you for upcoming examination for your next shift. That's all for today. Thank you.
Smart Future Point online tutorial. Visit on www.smartfuturepoint.com and contact us on 9210767600 and second number 999